On to the main event. That probably should have been the co-main event.
Damn.
No.
Yes.
No, but this was a better fight. This was a good fight.
This was a better fight.
Yeah, hell yeah, it was a better fight. Yeah.
This fight was better than...
Yeah. It was just, we're just so heartbroken.
It was dry. It was dry for how many rounds? It was dry for at least 5.
2.
The first 2 he was playing
It
with.
was dry for 4?
Nah, he's 2, Sean.
I was thinking 6. You said 2. Let's meet in the middle. Let's say 4.
Fair.
3. Shit.
Fair.
But
you know what? You saying 5 though. The big moment in the fight did happen in the 6th. That's when Resendiz hurt plant. To your point.
Hey, before we can start talking about Shawn, my boy Will, we met last night. Him and his wife. He said, "Hey, judges, stop bullshitting us." But let's go. Let's talk about it.
One of them tried to bullshit us. But,
Crazy.
yeah.
Oh, that's what he said. Oh, we're gonna get to them.
The judges, you mean?
I'm gonna tell the truth today.
Okay.
God damn it.
All right, let's go. Shawn Porter, start.
I'm gonna tell the truth today.
Damn, bro.
I'm gonna hit you with this. Something we never considered.
I'm trying to catch it. Hold on.
Okay.
Do we start on Resendiz?
I'm just waiting on the shot.
Shout out to that kid, man. Family pulled up.
I knew. Yeah.
The stadium pulled up.
Yeah.
Man.
His family pulled up, and then the extended family of the Mexican population pulled up.
I didn't know I was gonna say that, so I'll let you handle it.
The extended family of the Mexican population showed up for the kid. I knew what you had, right? I just
I didn't know.
I just thought that Caleb Plant, something that I didn't realize until I'm watching the fight, and this one I'm gonna hit you with in a second. But just to stay on Resendiz and Coach
Breadman.
No.
Manny Robles.
Manny.
The underrated, excellent Manny Robles.
And Coach Manny. Man, when I looked over there and saw Manny in the corner, I said it's a wrap.
Damn.
Manny is, and Joel Diaz too, both Southern California, Chicano trainers. They've become guys that when you see them in the corner, you know you got to fight.
Yeah. Which I think that was another thing I didn't know about Resendiz was that he had Manny Robles in his corner. The great Manny Robles in his corner.
At this point, right?
Yeah. And they just handled it, The other side of that is Caleb didn't give them a lot to have to handle, but they handled the fight and they took what came. He landed a big shot. He didn't shy away from Caleb. He didn't shy away from Caleb's antics, energy, anything like that. And I saw some adjustments come from that corner as well.
Like what, Sean?
He early on it was kind of a tit for tat. It was kind of a back and forth, and then it became. I don't know if that punch gave him the feeling that I can hit him, but the adjustment became go and then go. There was a first combination and a second combination. Whenever he had Caleb on back against the ropes, he went for it. You know what I mean? I was starting to text you this. I don't think I sent it to you last night, but no, I think I did send. Did I text you last night? I said fighters do not utilize the real estate the way that they're supposed to.
This was the text. Hold on. It was fighters don't know how to utilize the real estate.
They don't know how to utilize the real estate. When you get broken apart and you see your opponent, his back is towards that corner, he's a foot away. Literally, if I come to you and I feint you, again, when I talk about most fighters aren't taught how to slip or pivot and all that, most fighters will take that step back and all of a sudden you've closed the real estate in the moment. It's right there. The corner of the ropes is right there. Jab one way, feint one way, step one way, and now you close that distance even more. And fighters don't really know how to do that. And I saw a lot of that from Caleb. And I think that's when I sent you the message. The adjustment for Resendiz was once he landed that big shot, now I'm game. When I know I got you, when I got you in a position that I could put you in, there were moments where he had Caleb's back along.
Is that because initially Plant's giving him a look where it's the look has him thinking I can't get off here, but then he found out no, I actually can
because of the speed. Yeah. Because of the speed. You come to the ring with a lot of respect for what another fighter can do. Why wouldn't you? You know what this guy is good at. I want to disable that, and so on and so forth. So they came to the ring with a respect for a jab, a respect for a lead hand.
Right.
And then once he realized I can land from the outside and he's not going to throw back and all those kinds of things, they made the adjustment, man, and handle it. Salute to Resendiz.
It's crazy when I'm just sitting there listening to y'all. It's like y'all talking about a 22-year-old fighter with 8 fights in. The stuff y'all telling Caleb he should be doing.
Oh yeah.
And Sean's telling that.
Yeah. But you guys know I was super critical of Caleb 4 or 5 years ago. Super. I was probably the leader of it.
Yeah.
But I felt he went through that Canelo, Benavidez, Darrell championship fights, and that made him a Bella Caleb. So I thought we was gonna get a second, in last part of people's careers, a second run, and I thought it would start last night. It's like I didn't see the hunger from Caleb no more. Everything he talked about, just the bread man's advice. There's a lot of stuff I missed from Caleb.
And I'm gonna hit y'all both with
Shout
it.
out to Paulie.
I made it
The
specific.
stuff Ant's talking about. Paulie, he had a brilliant take on the fight last night. Just so
We're
on
at
his channel, on
Paulie's channel?
YouTube channel, Paulie TV.
Paulie TV. Check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I'll have to check it out myself.
You would love it, Sean. It was good.
I wonder if he said this. This is what we did not consider. The fight that he had with Canelo Alvarez and the fight that he had with
David Benavidez.
Took
Took a lot out of him.
And Uzcategui was a war.
Yeah.
Uzcategui was a war.
But
The
that didn't take anything out of him.
No,
No,
the
right.
one guy was a war.
McCumbee.
That was a war.
Yeah,
McCumbee.
yeah.
So he's been in a few
Yeah,
wars. I
yeah.
definitely thought the David beating was the worst.
Yeah.
That's 12 rounds of
Yeah.
just taking a beating.
The McCumbee fight showed me that his punch resistance is low. He doesn't have...
McCumbee was moving him with everything early that
Yep.
he hit him with. Yeah.
Yep.
And Caleb did what fighters do. He even convinces you, like, no, I was just a little rusty, and once I knocked it out, I started beating that ass, and
Yeah.
that's all it was.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, all right. And then, but we see, no, that's not all it was. You're getting older.
But I saw the punch resistance low. I'm talking about when he would get touched, his legs would shake and things
Yeah,
of that nature.
yeah.
Off of punches that you're just supposed to be able to withstand. He doesn't. The decline was much steeper than we knew
Damn.
after a David Benavidez and a Canelo Alvarez fight.
Why do you think he, Paulie, part of what he said was when you made a lot of money and you get older, you start to fight not to lose instead of fighting to win, trying to really go after the other guy and hurt the guy. You start winning on your skills and less on your hunger and your, wanting to get the other guy out of there.
I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that because he would not let go of his right hand. We already knew that he was lead hand dominant. We knew that about him.
Yeah.
But there was a point in time where he would throw jab, straight rights to the body. He would try to lead with that right hand. There were times where he leaped in.
Or
with
mix
the
it
right-
in just to get the hook off.
Yeah, there were times where he leaped in with it early. He leaped in with it yesterday. After maybe the 6th or 7th round, we didn't see that right hand much at all through the rest of the fight. Uppercuts that he used to throw with both hands. We only saw him with the left hand. He became so lead dominant in his last 2 fights, and specifically last night, it was I'm fighting not to lose, not I'm fighting to win.
And Caleb was trying to catch so much and get silent agreements that whole night. And the guy was just fighting.
Yeah.
While you trying to grab me, I'm just fighting. And it's just, I'm like,
I saw that when he fought Benavidez. It was the first round. He had an amazing first round.
Amazing first 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Same with Canelo.
Yeah.
But I think this happened. If this didn't happen in the first round, go back and check my memory, y'all. If it didn't happen in the first round, it happened in the second round. I think it happened in the first round. Amazing first round. And at the end of the first round, he just steps in and grabs Benavidez and just holds
For
him.
no reason.
For no reason. And I said to myself, I'll never forget this. I said to myself, why would you pull that move out of your bag and you don't have to? Now you've shown that at some point you're gonna want to get up close and hold him. And he knows when I see you do this, he's gonna be able. He knows what's coming. That's like, I'm telling you, man. Boxing is like, it's like sequences, and if you're able to remember this sequence, that's part of
You can line that shit up at the back end
I'm telling you,
fight.
And he did it the first round. I guarantee y'all. Go back and watch. It was the first round. If it wasn't, it was definitely the second round. I said, why did he do that?
Is there a way for him to be defensive? Because Caleb doesn't move his head, doesn't like bring his gloves back.
What I felt when I saw that in the fight with Benavidez, this is what I felt and what I think based on last night too. When it came to Benavidez fight, I was like, why did he do it? And the only thing I could think was, this is a technique that you just learned and you just wanted to initiate that technique. And the same thing goes for last night. It's like, well, this is a technique I know that I can go to stop a fighter from fighting or from punching. So even though I don't need to do this, I'm gonna do it. And it's like,
How many times do you do it? Because he's getting punched as he's coming in.
Yeah.
The guy was just throwing him.
Yeah.
Then you stop.
Yeah. This is what I learned. This is what I know to do.
Can he win a rematch? He has
No.
a rematch clause.
It's gonna be tough.
No.
I think it's tough, but damn.
Why no?
Because he at least he did not give me any inclination at all that he is a two-handed fighter. And if you are not a two-handed fighter, you're not willing to move the way he was bouncing in that last round. If you don't have the ability to do that for an entire fight, that's the only adjustment I saw him make in the fight. You wait, and it was the last round, and you make that kind of adjustment. You need that kind of movement against this kind of guy. You need to be that lead hand dominant, but you also got to have the timing to drop that right hand, do something that's gonna hurt him. Nothing with the lead hand is gonna hurt him. And if you're not dropping that to hurt him, he's gonna just keep coming. And eventually, something we already know is he's not able to maintain that kind of energy and he doesn't have a gas tank. It's going to decline yet again, and you'll look up, might be a close 7-8 rounds, but then you'll look up 9, 10, 11, 12, and he's declined because of trying to do so much in the first 8.
Sean was talking before you walk in. 99.98% of you guys, once y'all make certain millions, I'm good. You're not gonna get. You think I'm about to put in the same work I was putting in when I was making $5,000 a fight? It's just
sometimes not even the work.
It gets comfortable. Now I ain't gotta listen to you. I'm doing it this way. Terrence Crawford, Canelo, Mayweather. Only ones I see still the same. I want it. You gotta just let Breadman be Breadman.
Yeah.
I felt like Breadman talked around it. Let Breadman run the camp. Caleb, you got a shot. Check your ego, young man. Realize what you got here. I know you and Breadman hooked up a couple years ago, but listen to your corner, young man.
Yeah.
I'm watching stuff, I'm like, no way Breadman would be telling him, hey, try to catch him while you're getting punched. It was just little stuff, just like the 12th round. Why are you running? What you moving for? You feel like you up? I don't know.
It just wasn't his night by that point. Yeah.
You don't go.
He's trying to make.
You
it
don't
to
have
the
no
bell.
killer instinct. Well, I gotta get it. I gotta get it.
And like I said before, you said why can't he win a rematch? That punch resistance just is not there. Let's not, and that's my boy, but let's not fake the funk. Let's really analyze what we see. When he gets hit clean, that is not uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable.
Because to Antt's point, that Benavidez punishment the last 6 rounds was no joke.
Yeah.
It really wasn't.
Yeah.
It was brutal. He was tenderizing Plant.
It's almost worse than a knockout.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I wouldn't count him out of a rematch. I'm not saying I'm picking him, but I wouldn't count him out.
I'm giving him a shot, man.
Yeah. Him and Brad should try to redeem themselves together. Go back to the drawing board for this one.
Lock in.
Leave no stone unturned. And Sean, I think with the lead hand, Plant's always had a good left hook. I think he could get Resendiz's attention with that same left hook he got with Darrell. Mix it to the body, mix it to the head. I don't think we could rely on his right hand like that. But Caleb's always had heart and balls. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised to see him run it right back.
Be slick, Caleb.
Yeah.
I never seen slick Caleb last night.
Or maybe this time, F it. If you can't out-slick him early, do the adjustment you did to McCumbee.
That's what I wanted to see.
Sean said
it's
that.
tougher to do against a
Sean
Mexican.
said that.
It's tougher to do against a Mexican fighter.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. And I think it was like the 8th round. I was like, yo, he need that same adjustment he made for McCumbee.
But that's going to the well.
Yeah.
That's going to the well.
Yeah, but I don't think that kid would have been ready for that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like because they simply didn't prepare for that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they prepared for Caleb to be, get low and, do those things that he did against McCumbee. McCumbee's bigger than this kid. So
if he made that adjustment in a rematch, you're going to have a fire-ass rematch.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I don't see him making that adjustment, and I just think that punch resistance is low. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Fair enough.
You think the Boston going to F my man Resendiz? And
I think they're going to run it back.
I know we got...
You sure we ain't going to get Charlo Plant?
I'm down for either one, honestly.
I think we're getting Charlo Plant.